Yeah, what can I say? One mistake, you got punished there. You didn't mark on the box. Free header there. It's unbelievable because I was warning the players. I said, if we can work hard on set pieces and corner kicks against a team that is very strong on set pieces in the league, that has scored about 24, 25 goals on set pieces a few days back. And I warned them. I said, you've defended set pieces in the Champions League. You've defended all the. I mean, it's been a long time before we considered a direct header on a corner kick. And I told them, I said, don't underestimate them because the big boys also. They've got big boys. It's the same thing. And yeah, I think I don't know if I jinx them or curse them, but I'm the coach and I have to warn them about these things. And there's no use to say, I told you so, you know, we have to move on. That's the mistake we did on our side against Baroka. Yeah, the rest is a different game after that game. After that goal, it becomes a different game. Yeah, what a game.
Yes, sure, Coach. Coach, I know you have professionals, as you've just said. Them receiving the news of Chiefs losing, how would you say maybe this affected them coming to this game in terms of the expectation and also just on not taking advantage, because even a draw today would have been enough to take you to the top, especially around this time?
You see, Velile, when football happens and results don't come right, I'm the guy who doesn't want to make excuses why we did not win. We did not win because we didn't take more chances. We did not win because we didn't mark in the box on the corner kick. Whether they knew the results or they don't know the results, hindsight is the best side, to be honest, the best side. We can always speak about it after, but I don't know whether that changed their moods or not. And I can't be going through players' phones and taking all the players' phones and say they must not know what happened. I mean, when they came back, probably they knew already. Of course, they knew when they went into in the dressing room, because I think they saw their phones, you know, and they also have an invested interest to know how did it happen. So I don't like to make excuses because we lost.
Good evening, Coach Karabo. Coach, I think there's some of the aspects that really needs the league possibly to act upon, particularly the last 15, 20 minutes. Coach, do you think in your own advice to the league, if that's possible, is there any way that the league can try to regulate, you know, the time-wasting tactics that we saw from the opposition today, or it's just, you know, maybe a message from the opposition coach, to say, let's try to, by all means, to get this 3 points?
Yeah, again, Karabo, when times are like this, I don't want to make excuses on that. Everybody sees, you saw what happened. I thought Chiprezeza is a master of all this, but I think Baroka is breeding this kind of goalkeepers or behavior, but it's okay, you know. We were holding on against Kaizer Chiefs, you could see. A few days back, we were holding on. But did you see Kennedy lying on the floor every time and doing that? No, we play proper, we play normal. So maybe Dylan can tell you. He can tell you how far the guy got injured. But immediately after they gave him a yellow card, he could not do that again because he knew that he might be out. But it's okay. I mean, we have seen this a lot in Africa. So why is Sundowns surprised about this? It's okay, but we'll talk about it if it happens. But you don't make it an excuse. That's why we lost.
I just want to find out, Coach, obviously, I mean, what, 6-7 years at Sundowns, 4 league titles. Have you ever seen a finish like this one? I mean, it's advantage Sundowns, then it's back advantage Chiefs. Ernst Middendorf's frustration at the end of their game. We saw it. He didn't even come to a post-match press conference. We saw you, you know, kicking about there at the end. Have you seen anything like this in the years fighting for the championship?
It's unbelievable. It's the beauty of football. It keeps everybody on the edge. To be honest, Mazola disappointed. So disappointed. It's not funny. That at least take a point. You know, in the last water break, I told the guys, even if we don't win this game, we take a point. You are a step ahead. We fought for a point because that's what was the reality at that time. We have to equalize first before we can talk about the winning goal. But it's unbelievable the way it's going. Is madness. So you can say it's the beauty of football, but it's frustrations to us as coaches. As you said, Coach Millennium didn't even go to the post-match interviews. It's frustrations. We are human beings, and expectations are high. You know, behind us is an institute. It's everybody. It's our families. It's the supporters that get disappointed. You know, and we as the coaches, we have to take the blame. So as much as we take credit, but let's see how it goes. This thing still has a heartbeat. Yeah? It's unbelievable. You never know what's going to happen. So what can I say? Try and win our last two games and see how it goes. You know, probably the goals won't help us, but you never know. We're losing players. Everybody is losing players with injuries. You saw that Rivaldo was not in. We brought in AJ in the space of Rivaldo. He couldn't finish with the hamstring. Musa had a big muscle problem. After he headed the ball, you could see that he's struggling. But we have enough players to bring on board to replace. So let's see. Yeah, we're all losing players with muscle injuries. All these are muscle injuries, and they are related to the heavy load that we have. I mean, to be honest, when last did Baroka play? In the first half, you can see in the first half, they were quicker, faster than us. But you know why? Because they haven't played for 6 days, maybe, if I'm not mistaken, or more than that. And we just played 2 days back. So they're faster, fresher, and that's it. But we don't want to make excuses, but it is the truth. We're playing against all these well-rested teams, and yeah, that's it. So last 2 games, we go for it, and we'll fight for it, and hope for the best. But congratulations to Baroka. They took their chance, and they protected their goal, and that's the way, that's the tactic. You have to protect your goals after they scored. So they did what they have to do. We just have those little things that are outside of disrespecting and disrespecting our players. But it's okay. We will take the defeat.
Coach Spiwe here. Personally, how are you dealing with the pressure, and how are you shielding the players from this high pressure situation?
Our job is pressure. As coach, we are trained to be professionals. We are trained to take the pressure. In our profession, there's always pressure. There's always expectations. There's always anybody's opinion. You know, one day you're loved, one day you're not. So the players have to understand it and give their best. We don't make excuses on pressure. Professionals must play with the pressure, must enjoy the pressure, must thrive with pressure, within pressure. You know, I come out stronger under very high criticism, and I like to look back and say to whoever or everybody who said things that this can never happen or we can't make it, and say, look at us now, you know. So yeah, pressure, criticism, it's okay, guys. If you don't want to be criticized, don't be a coach. If you don't want to be criticized, don't be a football player. It's your life. It's everyday story. You know, you can ask all the coaches at this point in time, the Peps, the Mourinhos, how they're feeling this season of going home with nothing. So you move on. Let's try and make sure that we fight for this thing until the end because you never know, you know, and we've got the net bank also to fight for. So I don't think anybody must complain about pressure or shy away or feel that is being criticized. No. We're going with this thing until it gets there. Doesn't matter. It's your life. You're a professional. You're getting paid to work under pressure. You're getting paid to be criticized. So my players should understand it, including myself.